Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments. We're walking into 805 Michigan, number 2. This is the second floor of a 3 flat. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. And we walk in, if we go to the right, we're in the living room, which is a big living room. And if we go to the left, down this hallway, we have the bedrooms, then a dining room, a sunroom, and the kitchen. So let's go to the right. And the room is sort of, this hallway sort of divides the room into 2. The windows, these windows that I'm shooting at now are facing west. You can see the hardwood floors. Those windows are facing north, outlet in the corner. And I'm going to swing back. That's a radiator and a radiator cover. And then these windows above the gas fireplace are facing south. So you really get nice light in this room. You can see the built-in shelves around what was originally a wood-burning fireplace is now a gas fireplace with ceramic logs. So you can turn it on, the logs will heat up, and it will be a nice extra source of heat. I'm going to walk toward the windows. The primary windows are facing west, and that's Michigan, and that's Kedzie. So we're very close to the beach. We're 2 blocks from the beach, have a nice front yard. It's a one-way street, so it's extremely quiet. I'm going to walk back towards this wall, which is the north wall, and just give you one more look. Whoops-a-daisy, sorry about that. Now I'm sort of focusing on the floor to give you an idea of the size of the room. It's a nice big room. It's got to be, 18 feet or 20 feet long by 13 or, I'd say 12 or 13 feet across. Big room, hardwood floors, nice view, nice light. Also you have nice clean newer windows, which is terrific. So we'll come out of the living room and we go down the hallway, and you can see how big the apartment is. I'm not sure what the dimensions are, but it's a nice big space. If we stop in at the first bedroom, and you can see that none of the walls are just painted that off-white that apartments are famous for. This window is facing south, but it is pointed towards another building. The bedrooms are average size, so that's about 11 by 9 or 10.5 by 9.5. You could do a queen size bed, but it would be a little bit harder to get a king size bed in. You have cable connection here. Whoops-a-daisy. Sorry about that. When I change lighting, it loses focus if I change too fast. So you see there's cable connection there and a couple of outlets as well as a phone connection. And as I look forward and go up, you see there is a ceiling fan and a bedroom closet in front of me. It's a nice big bedroom closet. You see by the floor, it's not a perfect rectangle, but it's probably 3 feet by 4 feet. Has a hanging bar, a shelf, and a light fixture. So big bedroom closet. In the first bedroom is a nice size. And we come out in the hallway, and we're a little less hallway now. In between the first and second and third bedrooms is an entry closet. This is probably, let's see if we can get the whole thing in there, probably 3 feet by a little less than 2 feet. Again, has a shelf and a hanging bar. And if we look, turn down, there we see the living room and the front door, the first bedroom, the entry closet. And in front of us to the right is the bath, which we'll go into in just a sec. To the left is the second bedroom. It's a very similar size, but it's a little more square. Again, we have a different color, which makes this a really interesting apartment. Ceiling fan, this is a light yellow. Excuse me, which I like actually very much. It's a very light color. So as I walk in, This window is facing north. I'm sorry, I should have showed you that. Again, to a building next to us. And there is the radiator with a radiator cover. Beautiful hardwood floors. And I'll just pan around again so you see the dimensions of the room. I don't have the actual floor plan here, but I would say this is probably about 10 by 9.5, a little bit more square. Queen size bed for sure, king size bed rather dubious. We do have a nice closet though, so all the bedrooms have nice closets. Sorry about the camera work. This is a little bigger closet, probably about 4 feet. There we go. Probably about 4 feet long by 2.5 feet or so wide. Hanging bar shelf, hooks on the side. Really a nice big closet. And I'll just give you one more look at the bedroom before I exit. Window facing north. And there we go. So the second bedroom is a nice sized bedroom. This does not have the cable connection though. Across from the second bedroom is the bath. You can see the standard vintage tiles, a little bit more ornamentative than some. It's got a clawfoot tub, a fairly sophisticated shower head. Now that's probably about 6 feet 5 inches high. It has both a shower head and a handheld wand, so that's real nice. You see the window, that's facing south. Beautiful pedestal sink. Nice clean tank toilet, which is nice. No surprises, which is also nice. Water pressure in this building is terrific, so I'm just going to turn it on like that. You can see it's running beautifully and draining beautifully. The tub is going to be the same way. So I'm not going to turn on the shower because there's no shower curtain. But you can see it's working very, very well. And that, of course, is just the hot water. You do have a medicine cabinet, which I'll open for you. And this would be the original medicine cabinet, which is kind of cool. You have that, not quite sure, I'm not sure what the trim is. Probably a stained pine. But it's very nice, and there you see. And behind you, you have the radiator. And a little bit of storage, a couple of shelves, and a little storage cabinet below. So a nice clean bath. Whoops, one last thing. Outlets for dryers, etc., hair dryers, etc. And I'll give you just one more look at it. Medicine cabinet, light fixtures, shower and tub, clawfoot tub, and the vintage tiles. So before we get to the dining room, we have one more closet. This is the linen closet. Again, whoops-a-daisy, there we go. You see the drawers underneath and the shelves above. And this is probably 3 feet wide by a couple feet deep. The drawers open easily. So one hand, very often these wooden drawers you need 2 hands, but they open beautifully and are very easy to use and very helpful for storage. So that is that. The dining room and the back of the apartment is separated by a door, so you could close this door if you had 2 agendas. It's a full-size formal dining room. This is a big room. You see the big radiator. Again, we have another custom color. This is sort of a forest green. And to the right is the sunroom, and in front of us is the kitchen. And to the left, that little doorway is the 3rd bedroom, which we will see in just a second. Before we do, you can see how we've advanced through the apartment by looking down the hall. So I'm just going to come around, and before, whoops-a-daisy, sorry about that, before I explore other rooms, I'm going to walk into the kitchen just to give you another look at the dining room, because it's got that beautiful built-in piece, a nice chandelier. It's a very dramatic room, a very elegant room, and a very big room. I'm not sure what the dimensions are, but I would say at least 12 12 by 13, something like that. So nice big space. Brings us to the third bedroom. Now all three of the bedrooms are similar size. Again, this window is facing north. This is a very light pale blue, which is a nice light color, and in stark contrast to the forest green. Beautiful hardwood floors, a big radiator with a radiator color. You see, this bedroom actually has two closets. I'm sorry. The second doorway was a bathroom. So this is where the second bath is. So here we have a nice big closet. Again, it's like the other closet, probably about 4 feet by 2.5 feet or so, with a shelf, light fixture, and a hanging bar, a couple of hooks on the right side. And if I step in just a little bit, you see the dimensions of the room. Another ceiling fan in the bedroom, and in front of us is the second bath as well as the radiator. Second bath is a little bit newer, a little less vintage. You do see the tank toilet. There's an old heater there. There's a medicine cabinet and light fixture in front of us, and rather than, it has a cabinet sink rather than a pedestal sink. Again, the water pressure is terrific. Underneath it's totally dry. Whoops, can you see that? There we go. Totally dry and easy to use as storage. The toilet's a little bit newer, the commode I should say. We do have a nice shower. This has got a plexiglass sleeve around it. And you would hang a curtain here. Now because the curtain's not hung, I'm not going to turn that on, but the building has terrific water pressure, and just to emphasize that, I'll show you that again. So, and you have tile floors. So once again, across from the bath is the walk-in closet. Nice sized bedroom, easily accommodate a queen size bed, and a smaller but full bath with a shower. And this shower head's probably about 6'2", and that is a handheld wand as well. Fiberglass sleeve will make it very easy to clean. So that's the third bedroom. As we walk out of the third bedroom, we get one last look at the dining room, which again is a very elegant room. And we'll take our first look at the kitchen. The kitchen is bigger than many vintage kitchens. Now there's the back door. That will take you down to laundry and storage. And what I haven't said about this apartment that I should have said is that it includes one parking spot. So it's a very complete apartment. So there's a look at the kitchen. We hesitate to call it an eat-in kitchen, but there you see stools next to a tabletop that you can use both for preparation and for eating. There's a little pot and pan rack above. You have nice cabinets over there. The windows are facing east toward the lake. Big fridge. That's a much bigger than average apartment fridge. Full-size stove. Smaller but very nice dishwasher. And then cabinets under the sink. Little hose attachment for dishes. And more cabinets above this sink. And before I start to explore the appliances, I will show you the parking out the back. The spot would be in the second spot for the second floor. Otherwise, it's just a very pretty view. And if I turn around, we have a little pantry with built-in cabinets and shelves. So let's start. We can see the shelves here, so I'm not going to explore. My videos can get too long, but you do have nice surface area here. You have that surface area there. There are shelves underneath the surface area with like a stainless steel top. Under the cabinets, whoops-a-daisy, we have drawers. And deeper cabinets, which are good for dishes, pots, pans, appliances, or food. You could store food there as well. We go past the parking, the window in the parking, and we see the full-size fridge. This is probably 5 feet 10 inches high. Freezer on top. Crisper drawers, butter dish to the left, and the fridge on the bottom. Nice, clean, full-size stove. Tile backsplash. I know the stove hasn't been cleaned. I'll open it up for you, but you know, there's no limit to what you could put in there. Sort of a laminate countertop. Acrylic sink, again with a hose attachment. The dishwasher is smaller, but it's stainless steel inside, so it's a little better insulation, be a little quieter. The cabinets are very standard cabinets. Ooh, somebody left a buck. So if you apply today, we'll leave that buck for you. And you see the cabinets about 1 foot deep and 2 feet high. We have 2.5 of these. So you see the 2 cabinets there and the half cabinet there with more like 1 foot cabinets in between. Again, we've got terrific water pressure. Everything's draining. Underneath is a little deeper, but dry and easily used as storage. And just to give you perspective, we're looking at the hallway. And there's the back door that takes it down to laundry. And then we have additional storage here. And what was probably the pantry once upon a time. They've added shelves and baskets. And I'm just going to open this up. I love these old hinges. This is older, but it's nice and can easily be used. And you see the vintage hardware there. So let's see, how can I show you this kitchen? We look out the window, we see the parking, big fridge, cabinet space above, tile backsplash, nice acrylic sink, dishwasher, full-size stove, cabinet space below. Beautiful hardwood floors, actually. I haven't even made a fuss over those. Nice countertop stools, could be used as an eat-in, built-in cabinet, more storage below, back door. Really a nice big kitchen. And that brings us back to the dining room. And we're looking down the hall. We're almost done, but we have a sunroom. And it's a full 4-season sunroom, stays nice and warm, gets lots of light. Again, the windows to the right are facing south, straight in front are facing east. Big radiator with a radiator cover. And so this can be used as a room. I've seen beds put in this room, so it's really a nice room to have. And of course it has its own door, so it can be closed. So that's all of it. We're walking back towards the front door through the dining room. We've exited the kitchen. We pass a couple of bedrooms. The bath, 2 baths we've seen. There's the first bedroom. I'll give you one more look at the living room, which you've probably forgotten because this is a long video. And there's the gas fireplace. And that brings us back to the front door. Thank you for watching.